Hello. So today I'm going live because I have a message for you. And hey, Thriftology, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling well. My heart goes out to Thriftology. Everybody, please keep Thriftology in prayer. She's been going through really challenging times in her life, and it's perfect timing that, you know, everybody's here because I just really want to share my heart with you and just to encourage you to just put yourself out there online. I know that a lot of people are just hiding behind this Instagram wall and sometimes you just want to share your heart. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that Thriftology wants to share about her life that maybe sometimes she wants to share and she might hold it back, but that's what connection builds. There's this wall that happens that when we are people, we just have this wall, and sometimes like behind that wall is a lot of emotions and feelings and heart, and we want to like connect with people because people want to know you as a brand, as a person, and they want to like connect with you. And we're always going through difficult and challenges that we overcame, and then challenges that we pushed past through, and raw emotions that we experience throughout those experiences. And when we share those heart things with each other, that's when we resonate, we connect, and we touch each other's heart, right? So I want to share this message because I feel like a lot of people on social media hide behind their personal feed, and they like want to have the perfect picture of their life and all the happy memories and all the good things, which is what we want to share. But there's also another part of us that we want to share, is like our values, our experiences, our life. And that is where the healing and the connection with other people will really take place, is when you share your vulnerabilities with each other. There's a person named Brene Brown, and she actually shares that authentic connection happens in vulnerability, and that is when we get to unveil like our values and what we want to share with people, and the things that a message, a vision, and a communication that maybe God placed in your heart to share with others, so that they know what you stand for and they know what you believe, what you value, and that will cause them to want to buy from you, shop from you, support you, and uplift you with your vision. And then as we connect with each other, then we could support each other in that way. And not only is that valuable, it's also going to build foundations for other people in their lives and in their hearts. When you're like raising the bar in your values and standards and your communication about the things of your heart and what you believe in, then they will also raise up their standards and values and belief. And Thriftology agrees with this. Everybody follow Thriftology. She is like such a good heart, and she's such a good person. She recently lost her father, and everybody in the community felt that pain with her, and we were praying for her. And like anybody that's experienced loss completely resonates with her and what she's gone through, and like we prayed for her. And so like when people share those kind of vulnerabilities, that's when we feel really connected to each other, versus just like, hey, look at my thrift haul. Like of course we want to share the thrift haul and all that too, but like there's things that I've been through in my life. Like you guys know that I was scammed a lot of money, and then that caused me to use that pain of my scam to like build a business and to mentor others and to share with others, like, hey, be careful out there. Not everybody is like have the good intentions for you. And that message will make you feel like, wow, you know what, I'm going to be cautious, but I'm also going to realize that Christina, like in her brokenness and her darkest time of her life, she transitioned it from pain to transition to like a business, and to using that fuel to motivate others to like want to be stronger and push through their pain and say like, okay, this thing happened to me, what I'm going to do with whatever happened. So I want you to reflect on what you went through in your life and think like, what happened to you? Like if you were abused or something and you could help women that you need to hear from you, that have gone through that and you've overcome that, and you teach them how to overcome those things. If you had depression, like how can I help people resonate with me and I could help them overcome that? Maybe you were like struggling with your finances and you found reselling and thrifting, and that helped you to like leave your 9 to 5 job. You hate your boss, and that made you say, you know what, I'm going to share how I bought all these things at the garage sale, made $2,000 a month, and now I'm free from my 9 to 5 job. So whatever it is that you know that in your past you overcame, you're always 2 steps ahead of people, and there's always 2 steps behind you. So like when you lift those people ahead of you, you'll meet other people that are in front of you and they'll lift you up. So I had a mentor, and that's why you want to have a mentor and a coach. And I had a person in my life, and she said to me, Christina, before you buy a lot of things, do you have at least $10,000 in your checking account? And I said, what? $10,000? That's a lot of money. I said, I think $1,000 is a lot of money for me. And then she said, do you have $10,000? And I said, no. And then she goes, I want you to try to make it a goal to have $10,000 in your checking account. I was like, are you smoking crack? Okay, I'm going to try to make it a goal. So then I raised my standards because I knew her, and then I got $10,000 in my checking account. And then she said, and then I was like curious. I said, how much do you have in your checking account? She says, I have $40,000 in your checking account. I was like, what? $40,000? That's smoking crack. Like, that's crazy. Like, I said, you're rich. And then I said, you know what? Maybe I could be like her. And so then I was like, okay, then I have $20,000 in my checking account. So then I got $20,000 in my checking account because of her values made me raise my standards of values, right? Not in a competitive way, but more in terms of uplifting my standards and who I was and my values. And so then I found out later, I said, maybe I'll try to get to 40,000. And then one day I got to like 30,000, right? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so rich. I have $30,000 in my checking account. I'm so rich, right? And then she calls me and she says, hey, guess what? I said, what? She says, I got in a car accident and they paid out for my accident, the lawyer did, and now I have $120,000 in my checking account. She got $80,000 from the accident. And I was like, what the hell? I said, I'm not gonna get in an accident, but like I can't raise up to $120,000. But anyways, regardless of that story, is like I'm just trying to say that like who you are and who you share you are will raise people to a standard that is higher, but you need to share your message. And why do you not share your message? You could comment below like why you don't share your message, but some people are scared to share their message. Miss Kara, I just talked to her. She's the one who like kind of convicted me to like share my message today. And we were talking about raising your standards and like sharing who you are and just putting your values out there and who your conviction of who you are. And so my standards was raised because I knew somebody who had $40,000 in checking account. So I said, I'm going to try to get that $20,000 in my checking account. So like, I want to be like a mentor to people who has a lower standard that wants to raise up their standards. And I just want you to say like, what are the things that are stopping you in your mindset that says, I can't do that? Why I can't show up online? Why I can't pitch a higher price product? Why I can't make offers? And some people have shared their fear of failure, worthiness of success, the fact that they're not worthy to share their message. They're afraid that they'll be judged. They're afraid that other people will see them like not giving them good message, not good content. But when you share from your heart, when you're sharing from who you are in your heart and what you embody, then you shouldn't care about those people because you're serving the person in front of you. I'm serving the 4 people that are in front of me right now. I'm not serving those people that are judging me or putting me down or they think that I'm not worthy. Those people, the haters, the trolls, you're serving the people that need to hear this message, and you are going to share from your heart. And everybody has a different life balance and a life struggle. Like maybe you struggled with drug addiction or weight issues, or maybe you struggled with finances or something. Whatever your struggle is, if you overcome it, there's somebody in the back of you that needs to hear that message. and there's somebody in front of you that has a struggle that they overcome, and you will follow them and they will support you in that. And I just want to share that if you have this value and this belief and you stick to that value and that belief, your brain is going to tell you, stay small, just hide behind that computer. You don't want to go there. You people are going to reject you. But when you push past the fear and you have a new belief and you say, you know what? No, I have a message. I have a vision. I have a calling to touch the people and the lives of people around me. Then you're going to push past that fear and you're going to go to the conviction of your heart and your message. And the way you do that is not based on just how you feel, because your feelings are going to say, stay small, hide in bed, don't share, just hide. Everybody thinks you're stupid. But if you pass that fear and you say, you know what, I believe that I have a calling. I believe I have a message. I believe I have value. I believe I have self-worth. I believe my struggles are, my mess is my message, and I'm going to help people, and that I'm going to draw people to a higher standard. And the people that struggled before me, I'm going to lift them up. And the people in front of me, like Kara, I feel like she's way ahead of me. And like Kara's life, just being in my space has made me raise my standards, which I was very low, and she doesn't even know that. But she's just in my heart, and then like she just raises me to a higher standard. So just sharing who she is raised me to a higher standard. So there's going to be people below you, and they're watching me and they're saying, Christina, I've never ever had $10,000 in my checking account. That has never happened in my life. And you're going to hear my story and you're going to be like, you know what? If Christina one time only had $1,000 in checking account and she's saying that she could have $10,000 in checking account, I'm going to try to make it and have $10,000 in my checking account. And so you just have to share where you're at. And it might be like, maybe Kara's laughing at me like, that's little money. I have $1 million in my checking account. You know, I don't know where she's at, but she's much higher than me. I know that for a fact, she's probably higher than me. But she's going to share her message and she's going to bring me up to a higher standard. And the neurochemicals in your brain, psychologically and physiologically, wants to make you stay comfortable and not do the thing that's uncomfortable. But once you stick to this belief and you push past that discomfort, then you're going to rise up and you're going to speak your message and you're going to get confirmation, and you're going to also get confidence. So see, Miss Kara said, thank you. We help people 2 steps behind us. See, there's interaction back and forth. So you're going to build a relationship with the people that are following you, and you're also going to share your message and your heart with others. And you're not going to have that perfect Instagram feed. You're not going to have that perfect Instagram story that everybody is loving to hear all the time. You're going to share what resonates with the people that are connecting with you on a deeper emotional, spiritual level. And in that sense, you're going to cause each other to raise to a higher standard, have more confidence, build your values, and share more vulnerably. And that's going to bring more people in your life that are drawn to who you are, because that's your authentic, genuine self versus just this fake, facade of like, I want everybody to like me, and I'm just going to pick the infographics that everybody else is sharing that's really popular, or the reels that everybody else is dancing on TikTok, and I'm going to do that because that makes me more popular, gets me more viral reels. Like, there's a time and space for that. If you feel like there's another message that resonates with you and you don't have a lot of creativity, then borrowing it and changing it to like suit your message, you can do that. But also, you have your own heart. And if I were you, I would be alone with myself. I was 2 weeks alone with myself because of these stitches. And now this is welling up in me, the message that I want to share with you. And we don't need to be perfect people, and we need real and authentic message. That's what Ms. Kara is saying. And that's what I'm trying to share too, is that even when you're thrifting or reselling or selling clothes and you're struggling and you're saying, I need a new inventory system, and I rebuilt my inventory system, I want to share you my new inventory system. I bet you there's 1,000 sellers that have struggled the same thing, and now you could help them with that. So whatever it is that you just overcame, I want you to share and show up with your followers what's going on. And you need to train your thinking by writing it down, by having it in your mind, and that anytime that there's a negative thought, a negative message, fear or doubt, a troll or whatever, you need to like emotionally like push past that by dropping into your heart. And when you drop into your heart and you say exactly what you want to say to the world, even if there's one person looking or two people or three or only four people, it doesn't matter, because what matters is that God put a message in your heart, you shared it, and whether the people receive it or they don't, that's up to them. And Cara talked to me about that today. She said, it doesn't matter if that person that you coach or teach receives and doesn't do it, or doesn't produce, or doesn't give you a result. What matters is that you led them, and then you valued your message to share to them. And if they don't change, if they don't make any huge moves or huge shifts, that's not on you to take on. It's you to just share, and then for you to draw in and call out the people that most resonate with you. So if you like this kind of speaking and messaging that I'm giving you, I want to invite you, because with Cara and 4 other women, I'm doing a workshop for 4 hours on Instagram. And this is what I'm going to be teaching in Instagram, is to growing your audience by sharing your authentic heart message, and to also learn how to cultivate the know, like, trust, how to be more consistent with your reels, how to be more consistent with posting. Because every time you don't do your posting or your reels and you felt this message to share in your heart to somebody else and to encourage someone, then not only do you lose out, but the other person loses out. So maybe like you needed to hear like, get off your butt. I'm going to light a fire in your butt and ask you to post more. I'm going to ask you to post some reels and show who your personality is. And when you light somebody's fire, like, that's your encouragement to them. And when you decide not to show up that day, you're like, I'm just gonna wash the dishes, I don't care about my people, then you didn't have that space to encourage them. So I want to invite you, there's a link in my bio. It's $40 only for the workshop, for the Instagram workshop for 4 hours. After I heal my fit, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna only open it up for 20 women, and then after that, I'm gonna close the doors. And we're gonna also talk about your profile. Your Instagram profile is so much about what you do, the pain and problems you solve people in a concise sentence that attracts your ideal clients and also represents who you are. So you wanna make sure that that Instagram bio is exactly what you want to say to the customers. And when people on Instagram are like going through your profile, you want them to see exactly like, oh, this is what this person does, and this is how she's gonna help me, and I'm interested in her business. That's what the bio is. So if you want more tips and tricks on Instagram growth, about sharing your personal message, the link is in the bio. $40 Instagram class. It's gonna be probably in the next few weeks or so. And also, I want to convict you to do 4 things today, okay? 1 is to see what is your message, like your message that you want to share to the world. 2, can you post reels maybe 2 or 3 times a week? 3, can you post more consistently your Instagram posts? Especially in your stories, you want to share more like your personal stories in your life. And then 4, I want you to be consistent. So why are we not consistent? We're not consistent because sometimes we just follow our emotions, follow what we feel like. It's like wanting to go to the gym and having a 6-pack, but you don't want to go to the gym every day. You just want to go to the gym once a month, but you want that 6-pack body. If you want to get the swipe up feature and that's your goal from 0 to 10,000 followers, then you need to make it a goal to post more consistently so that you could get that swipe up feature. If you want, like for instance, a lot of brand ambassadors get more brand feedback and like actual payment is if you have 30,000 followers or more. So my goal is to have 30,000 followers. So you want to be strategic and you want to have your goals. So those are the 4 things that if you want to join my Instagram class, go ahead and go to the link in the bio and make sure that consistently you show up on your reels, you show up on your Instagram posts, you discover like your beliefs, your values, your why. And then you also want to make sure that you optimize your Instagram bio and that the purpose might be different for you. Like maybe your purpose is just to get more customers to your store, your eBay store, your Poshmark store, and you have that on your Linktree. Maybe your purpose is to attract more clients. Maybe you want more coaching clients. So then your message will be very different, you know? So whatever your goal is, you want to be very intentional in your goals instead of just posting pictures of your dog and your pizza that you ate that day, right? So yes, bio needs to be clear and concise. Marketing Melody is actually an Instagram guru too, so you guys follow her. And I just basically survey my audience in my Instagram story, and I asked them like, what is your biggest pain point? And then somebody said that they're not getting enough customers to their Poshmark, eBay, Tracy store. So I said to her like, okay, well then you should use your Instagram, because that will bring a lot more customers and audiences to your stores, as well as coaching clients. If you're a coach, a consultant, or any kind of sales personnel, they will bring more people to you. So I just wanted to share that. And don't be scared, don't be shy. Whenever you feel fearful, can you comment in your comments like what makes you stop from being on live? I think for me, being live, the reason why I was initially scared was every time I joined, I'd have like nobody viewing. And so that made me like feel stupid. Like, okay, I'm talking to myself, nobody's viewing this. But you have to realize that people watch afterwards. So let me know what makes you not want to go online. I know some people say that they don't like their voice or they think they're ugly. And the thing is, I love to follow people because I like their accents. Some people think that they're not attractive. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you think you're not attractive, I just want you to know that for every one person that says that you're ugly, there's probably a million, or not a million, but like 100 people that think you're beautiful. So why do we always just look at what the negative thing somebody says? Why don't you look at all the millions of or thousands of people that think you're beautiful, right? You can always repurpose your videos. Yes, exactly. And so I just want you to know that whatever insecurities you have, you also have to just drowned out with positive affirmations and positive words of encouragement. So I just wanted to share you my affirmation. So this is something I have in my bathroom, and I don't know if that's, yeah. So basically it's like, it says, who am I? So who am I? It says like, basically it's a bunch of Bible verses. And if you're not Christian or if you're not religious, you could just have regular affirmations, not like biblical affirmations. You could have like, I am a queen, money comes easily to me, you know, that's like more worldly affirmations. But like Christian affirmations, like I am the salt and the light of the earth, I am the light of the world, I am now a child of God, he works his plans beforehand that I should do this, I am righteous and holy. So I have this every day in front of my mirror when I brush my teeth. So when I brush my teeth in the morning and when I brush my teeth at night, I see it twice a day. And so that anytime I feel bad about myself or I'm scared to share in front of the world about my message, I just watch that. So I hope this helps somebody. Comment below how many times you're going to show up on live on your Instagram or your Facebook. So let me know a number. Tell me how many times you're committing to showing up live on your Instagram, your Facebook, or your Reels. And that's what I want you to promise, not only to me, but also to yourself. And that promise is something that you will believe that you'll do. And then despite all your insecurities and despite your wanting to play small and also feeling like people will judge you, you're gonna do it anyways. You're gonna do it anyways because you know that on the other screen there's another human being that is waiting for you to share your heart, and they've been waiting for this message for many years, that they are good enough, that God loves them, that they are loved and they are beloved, and that they are worthy, and that they have a voice, and that voice wants to be heard by the world. But you're just too scared to do that. And you need to push past that fear and have that belief and higher standard in your values in yourself, and that you want to have a coach like me to push past that boundary so that you can move to the next level. So you could also just check out all my classes. I also have how to sell multiple platforms if you're interested in making money online. And then I also have another package that I haven't shared. It's like a 3-month or 6-month package on how to overcome poverty mindset and how to overcome your past emotional hurts so that you could come to where you want, which is like successful and powerful and confident and strong and bold. And that's also basically, I'll talk to you guys once a week on Zoom, or I could do voice messaging or text messaging on Voxer. I will answer within 24 hours any issues or struggles that you have, and that is also something that I offer. And it's offer in my link tree, my bio. It's called Inner Healing Counseling, and that is like basically I will pray for you, and once you see something in your heart that you want me to pray for, I'll pray for you, and then whatever God has in store for you in that message, then I'll tell you what's going on, and then we'll talk it through. Or if you have any past hurts that you want to overcome, emotional baggage, then we'll talk it through, and so that you could appear confident in your real life and walk into that woman that you want to become. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today, and this is just a time for you to show up and show your followers who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in. And thank you for being here with me. And I don't know how to turn this off, but so you could, I'm gonna turn this off now.